As we gear up and get closer and closer to the release of Sonic Superstars, I don't know, my excitement is going through the roof. I mean, to be totally honest with you, boss man, this was a game I was always looking forward to, but at the same time, I always felt some type of way about it because at the beginning, when I first saw the trailer, I really wanted this to be a modern Sonic game. But the more I find out about this game, the more I just begin not to care. The game genuinely looks like it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of heart and soul really put into this game. It doesn't feel like your bland, basic 2D platformer. So I want to take a moment of your time today to talk about why I love Sonic Superstars before the game even releases. If you like content like this and want to see more of it in the future, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notifications bell so you never miss a video from me. You guys do not want to miss what I have to say. Alright, so one of the things that I really like about this game, just from looking at the first trailer, from the moment I saw the whole game announcement or whatever, the first thing that captured me was just the visual presentation. Sonic Superstars looks like a really colorful, vibrant, and just visually pleasing game. What I think really makes this work is that it takes everything we've seen with classic Sonic before and somehow makes it new, and it's so intriguing. In my opinion, I feel as though every single classic Sonic game, or at least most of them, look really great visually, and I think what makes Superstars different from these is that it takes everything with the 2D-esque feel you have there with the older classic Sonic games and brings it to 3D, and it translates so nicely. And another thing about this is, like, every single one of these characters just looks great. I mean, you got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Dr. Eggman, and Fang is coming back too, which is another point I want to add to this video about things I love about the game. It feels like for years, he's had two different names and no one could ever really pinpoint what the name was supposed to be because he's gone by different names. He's got Fang and Nack, and there was confusion between the fan base on what to actually call him. And now with Superstars, it's just Fang, and I'm glad we don't have to worry about that constant confusion anymore. I also think it's really cool how they worked it in his character bio. Like, the fact that he has two names is actually a thing within the series itself, where he was wanted, so he changed his name multiple times to kind of stay off the grid, if you will, which is really interesting, and it makes sense considering he's someone who's I don't know, doing all kinds of illegal different acts. Switching gears here and going back to all of the characters here, we have a new character known as Trip, who I'm excited to see more of. All we really know about her is that she's clumsy, and that's about it. But hey, I'm always open to seeing more characters in this franchise. Not to mention, every single render for all of these characters, I mean chef's kiss. They just look great. I feel I don't know, I'm kind of nitpicky with renders, I feel. I think there's a lot of Sonic renders, at least of lately, that I just have not liked at all, and they're mostly modern Sonic renders. I don't think classic Sonic has too many great, 3D renders for him either, but modern Sonic, I feel like they've got him right more than they've got him wrong, but when they get him wrong, it's just not good at all. But here with classic Sonic, I mean, all of these characters, all of them just look awesome. And while we're still on the topic of characters, let's talk about how not only are all of them playable, well, aside from Trip, Fang, and Eggman, but also it's multiplayer. This is the first time we've seen a 2D Sonic game be multiplayer in this kind of sense, where 4 people can play at one time. Now, in all honesty, I have heard people say that the multiplayer is not as great as it could be, but I'm still going to reserve judgment till the game is actually out, because, I don't know, I don't want to just take someone's opinion and go full force with it. I want to still remain optimistic about what this game could be. I think it gets even better when you think about it like this. This is the first time Sega has done a 4-player co-op adventure 2D game, with the Sonic characters, that is, and it can only get better from here. I say that all the time when a game's like Sonic Frontiers. Despite how much I love that game, I know that the next installment for 3D Sonic will be even better than Frontiers if they continue to build off of that foundation. Bringing things back to the characters for a moment, I'm also loving how they don't all just play the same. I guess the expectation would be that they all run fast and they can all do this and that, but all of them have different moves at their disposal, which I think is really cool because not every single character will give you the exact same playthrough every time. Of course, this is customary throughout basically every Sonic game that has multiplayer, but I think what makes this particularly amazing is that you're going to be playing this with 3 other people, or you can be, and you're all going to be playing differently with each of these characters, which is so awesome. Moving away from the characters, let's just talk about the environments, the levels, and how this game's story kind of shakes up. And to be honest, I don't think there is all that much information about the story itself, but what I find particularly interesting about this game is that no locations from Sonic's prior history are reappearing here. This game takes place on the North Star Islands, which is an entirely new island for this franchise, so that means a ton of new places for Sonic and the gang to explore, and also new places for Eggman to destroy. Now don't get me wrong, I love Green Hill just as much as the next guy, but I will gladly take a break from it here with an entirely new environment. Even if we do get a Green Hill-esque level, it's still not Green Hill, so I think that's okay. And with the new location also comes new special stages. Now, I'm someone who's partial to blue spheres and also catching the UFO. That stuff has always been fun to me, but this looks really cool as you've got Sonic kind of swinging through the air trying to catch the Chaos Emerald. So I think that's pretty interesting, and it kind of reminds me of the UFO thing, but having a new, unique spin on it, which I think could still be cool. I know there's a video about things I love about Sonic Superstars, but I'm not a fan of the bonus stages though, and I think I've made that clear before in a prior video. What I need them to do is to bring back blue spheres for me, because I love blue spheres. And you want to know what else I'm loving about this game so far? The emphasis on the Chaos Emeralds. I feel like it's been a long time since we've seen Sega and Sonic Team emphasize the Chaos Emeralds this much. I mean, with Sonic Frontiers, the whole game was basically about them, and then you have here with Sonic Superstars where they literally are getting new abilities, and each one has a different thing to make it, stand out. I already made a video talking about the distinct abilities that the Chaos Emeralds have within Sonic Superstars, and what it would mean for them going forward. If you're interested in that, definitely go watch that after you're done with this video. So yeah, I'd say this game's use of the Chaos Emeralds is pretty darn cool, and definitely unlike anything we've ever seen before with them. Aside from the constant usage of Chaos Control or Super Sonic, these emeralds are getting way more useful. Now let's talk about the customizable options within this game as well, the skins, if you will. And I'm someone who thoroughly enjoys being able to customize my character within a game because it adds a bit more of a personalized feel and a bit more flair to the gameplay itself, because I get to see my own desires flashed on a character and just be able to play around as them. I was a little sad that Sonic Frontiers didn't have as many outfits as I would have liked it to, but it looks like Superstars might be delivering a little bit better than Frontiers is. We've got Max the Rabbit for Sonic, which is a character who wasn't actually even a character before. This was someone who was the original design for Sonic the Hedgehog, but got scrapped in the end. Personally, I feel like this could be a separate character within the content of the game itself, or for later use, but hey, I don't care. He still is in the game, and I'm happy about that. We got LEGO customizable options for all of the characters in the game, including Dr. Eggman. We also have a battle mode in the game where you can play as Mecha Sonic, Metal Amy, Metal Knuckles, Metal Sonic, and Metal Tails. This game is just going all out for no reason at all. I also just found out that there's going to be cel-shaded skins in the game too, but it's Japan exclusive, and that kind of makes me a little upset because they look so cool. I want to have as many customizable options as I can, so if you can add them all in, thank you. Huge thank you. Anyway, there's 12 zones in the game, all of them are new, and only 7 of them I believe we know about. Hopefully we don't find out about any more, because I kind of want it to be a surprise when I play through the game for the first time and see all of the visuals that the game still has to offer that I just haven't seen yet. But now I gotta know, how do you feel about Sonic Superstars? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. I'm gonna try to respond to every comment. That said, thank you all so much for watching this video. This is Sonic signing out. Have a super blessed day, y'all.
Why are you playing that trash?